Welcome, young viewers. Today, we're diving into a tale from the world of Shakespeare, filled with adventure, mystery, and a lesson about the choices we make. Our story is about a brave warrior named Macbeth. Let's see what happens when he encounters witches and dreams of becoming a king. Are you ready for this captivating journey? Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Scotland, there lived a courageous soldier named Macbeth. He was returning home from a victorious battle when, in the midst of a dense and misty forest, he met three peculiar witches. These strange figures greeted him with intriguing predictions. They called him the Thane of Cawdor, a title he had just earned without knowing yet, and then, even more surprisingly, they promised that he would become king. Now, even though Macbeth was a loyal subject to the current king, Duncan, the witch's words planted seeds of ambition in his heart. Later, when King Duncan actually made Macbeth Thane of Cawdor, just as the witches had said, Macbeth started to wonder if the rest of the prophecy might come true too. Back home, Macbeth shared the witches' predictions with his wife, Lady Macbeth. She was thrilled and more ambitious than Macbeth himself. She dreamed of being the queen and persuaded Macbeth that to achieve their goal, he would have to take serious action. That night, while King Duncan was a guest at their castle, Lady Macbeth convinced Macbeth to perform a dreadful deed. As uncertainty and fear battled within Macbeth's mind, he knew what he was about to do was wrong. Yet, driven by ambition and his wife's urgings, he went ahead and committed the terrible act of harming King Duncan in his sleep. With the king gone, Macbeth was crowned as the new ruler of Scotland, just like the witches had predicted. But, dear viewers, gaining the throne through questionable deeds brought Macbeth anything but peace. His guilt and paranoia began to overshadow his rule. He feared that his throne was not secure, and his mind filled with visions of danger. Macbeth began to suspect those around him, even his closest friends. In his quest to make his rule unassailable, he made one heart-wrenching choice after another, aiming to silence anyone who threatened his crown. Meanwhile, others who cared for Scotland saw Macbeth's actions turning the kingdom upside down. They decided to stand up for justice and remove him from power for the good of the realm. They rallied forces and marched toward Macbeth's castle. In the end, Macbeth's own ambition, fueled by the witch's prophecy, proved to be his downfall. The noble leaders of Scotland fought bravely and brought peace back to their beautiful land, restoring harmony and rightful leadership. So, what do we learn from Macbeth's tale? It shows us how ambition can be a powerful motivator, but unchecked and fueled by dark desires, it can lead us down a dangerous path. It reminds us that the choices we make can shape our futures, and it's always important to take the righteous route. Thank you for joining us today on this adventure through the world of Macbeth. Until next time, keep believing in the power of good and fair decisions in any journey you embark on.